Good morning. Yes, it's awesome. Good morning, my friends. It's day 57, and I found the courage to go straight for the deepest of my love for myself and appreciation of people's gifts through music. This song is very, very, very special to me. And how it's special is that I can't even capture it in words, what it does, but it does something from the very first time that I became aware of it. I've known it for a long time. I'm feeling hot now. My friend posted it in a WhatsApp group one day, and I could not stop playing it. I called him, I thanked him for sharing it, and it was always special to me. Now there is a human being I have a deep connection with. Like, our connection still amazes me today. We connect in ways that, like, I remember this one time I arrived at her house. I was carrying a book that I've had for more than a year, and I was carrying this book and deciding that I'm finally going to read the book. And it required that I sign a contract committing myself to going through the program. And it required that I get somebody to hold me accountable. And so I went to her and said, can you sign for me and hold me accountable? I'm undertaking this 12 weeks journey. And she signed and left me. because when I'm at her house, I'm home, so I can stay in her room all by myself and do my things while she does her things. And then the next day, yes, the very next day, she had a first appointment with a psychologist. She was going through some interesting moments in her life. You know, those moments that awaken you to the lovely being that you are. Yes. And after talking to the psychologist went somewhere and brought back and said, I would like to recommend that you read this book. And she recognized the book looked familiar, but at first she could not place where she had seen it. And then it dawned on her, she had signed to be my accountability partner for the same. That we have many stories like that. Like if I were to go through all of them, many of them. And then this time we were driving back from home, Engcobo. And then my phone is already connected to my mother's car, and the logistics of setting up another phone, you know, even connecting mine, it was like trial and error. And now, after we had started driving, she wanted to connect a phone because she wanted me to listen to a song, a very special song to her. We could not connect, and I didn't know what the song was, so we ended up playing my music because my phone was already connected. And I love shuffling my playlists so that I don't get used to which song follows which one. So then this song played, and then she looked at me and asked if she had sent me the song. And I said, no, and I started to tell her what my relationship with that song was. And then she went through a journey narrating to me what her song and what the song that she wanted to play for me was. And the whole journey around how she found the song and how she wanted to play it for me, and my shuffle chooses to play that song. So when I say this song, that one, it's those songs that I don't play often because it does something. And interestingly, today, my friends, for day 57 of our 100 days. And so my mind now, all of a sudden, when I look at day 57, 43 jumps up to say 40. I don't know whether it's being in the 50s. It wasn't like that when I was in the 20s. I wasn't thinking about 70 something, but it's like 43 days are coming. So when I woke up and I was woken up early, and I was going through my quantum leaping exercises that I have another story about how just my yesterday was shaped and I was delivered fully into the topic of the day. Then I was looking for music, and then I found root chakra clearing. I was like, but that's not what I was looking for. And I said, but this is what you have to do. So then I found myself in all the material that I have had for years about chakras. And okay, before we get to that, so the thing about the song, it dawned on me today that I think that when I listen to that song, and there's a thing about the instrument, it's the harmonica, and we've always had it around home because there's something about this instrument for me. I don't know. It just does things. There was a time where I wished I could learn to play. I still do. Maybe I can learn how to play it. But it from the first time I heard it, it does something inside. It's like it fragments, and then so I think that this instrument, it's such a pity that when I heard it as a young child, only old dignified people like pastors would play it. And I've always had a wish that I could kiss somebody that plays this instrument. There's something about it. It just, when people play it, it was so intimate. I don't know, my friends, but I have that thing. It's in my bucket list to date. Kiss a harmonica playing person. I'm not looking for anything more or any long term, just the kiss. Now, hey, Nkosi yam, you can just get Dave Chappelle to play the harmonica, and then we have that appointment at an airport. Just okay. Enough about the silliness and the naughtiness, and back to the topic of the day, which is how do I love myself? Let me count the ways I love myself when I clear and align all my chakras. So, what are chakras? Chakras are energy centers in the body. When I learn about chakras, I recognize that there is more to me than this physical body standing here in front of you. Like, I don't know, it's a pity my twin Nokanyo was going to have a session this year, but due to COVID, it was cancelled. Moyake Communications was going to talk about the aura. I was so looking forward to that session to talk about the aura, because when you consider the subject of aura, you realize that there's more to a human being than just the physical body that walks into a room. When we walk into rooms, we bring all of us. And when I say all of us, it depends now on how aligned and clear your chakras are. When they are clear, we feel you, we see you, and it's got nothing to do with how well dressed you are, or how beautiful you are, or how your makeup, but we feel you. She's here. And when somebody who's aligned and deep in themselves and connected to all of them, when they arrive, there's a thing about them that says, and you don't know, there's just an attraction. And sometimes people don't know how to handle this attraction. And it's a whole package of things. It's a package. So today, okay, so there are 7 energy centers in the body. Ne? The first one is the root chakra. You can Google this information. It's available. There's lots of it. There are steps to do to clear your energy centers, because when they are blocked, they affect you and those that encounter you in different ways. Sometimes they are overactive. Those are the things that we need to know. Today I worked with my root chakra, which is the first one. So we start with the root chakra, and it's represented by the color red. And the next one, the root, okay, you'll Google, you get the picture. And the next one is the sacral chakra, and that one is represented by the color orange. And then we have the solar plexus chakra. It's represented by the color yellow. We have the heart chakra, and it's represented by the color green. And then we have the throat chakra with the color blue. And we have the third eye chakra, which is indigo. There's a song, Indigo Girl. And then we have the crown chakra, which is now the color violet, which explains my choice of the bath for today. I have my violet colors there up. So today I worked with the root chakra, and it is so the root chakra is the chakra that you to feel grounded and present. And I remember the work that we've done, coming home and being one with the body, coming back to your body and fully inhabit your body. And it talks to the strength and the openness of the root chakra. When you are centered in your root chakra, you trust. You don't find yourself like when you're not grounded, you don't trust, like anything can happen, you're dodging things that people can't see. And then the sacral chakra is your sexual and feelings energy center, where when you are open, we talk about there's the sexual energy. Also, your creative energy comes from there. You hear people say, I am not artistic, I'm not creative. It talks to their sacral chakra. And the solar plexus is your confidence. Like even where the solar plexus is just above the navel, it's like when you are it reminds me of strong abs. For me, it's like your abs are strong, you are confident, you can make decisions. And when it's weak or closed, you want other people to affirm and confirm whether you are on the right in the right direction or not. And then we have the heart chakra. We know that when the heart is about love, compassion, and you are available for people, you are supportive, your heart chakra is open. But we just need to be careful that when it is overactive, you can smother people with your love. So all of these chakras need to be in balance. And then we have the throat chakra, when now we don't express ourselves because the throat chakra is closed. You are thinking of something, but you don't feel confident enough to voice it. And when it is closed, diseases relating to the throat often point to a closed throat chakra. And then the third eye chakra, which is right here, speaks to insights, your clear intuition, the knowing without being told, or you just know this is the right way for me. And the last one, now the being's wisdom is connected to the crown chakra. And when that one is open, you have a direct connection with the source. And you don't need somebody else to tell you that this is right, this is a wrong way of worship. It's about you and the relationship with your own creator and that connectedness. And I wish that for everybody. But now one of the things that we just need to understand about chakras is that the way that I've just explained them from 1 to 7, it is important to start developing and strengthening from 1. Because imagine strengthened crown chakra that does not have the stability from a strong root chakra. You're not grounded. What happens? You're like flying and you're seeing things because you're not grounded in all the chakras. This is a subject I love very deeply, and I find to be a consciousness subject. And by the way, as my friend would say, I call myself a spiritual and wellness coach. So subjects of consciousness, spirituality are things that appeal to me and things that I would rather I look into, and I can spend days chatting to friends and talking about these tools that you can use to clear all the different energy centers. Imagine all of us walking. I see it's like then we walk tall because we are all aligned and all and we are connected. I just picture a world where everybody is connected to the source of who they are, where they are clear. There is no self-doubt. We own our sexuality. We have fulfilling sexual relationships, those that want to be, not due to a blockage, because then we can't create anything either, and it is a gift that has been given to all of us. We walk with confidence because I just see a beautiful world of colors, Roig Beef, and then we embrace each other, we love each other, we are fully coherent beings. I love you, my friends. I hope that you can find your own song that clears all your chakras for you. For me, nobody's told me. There's sounds that are recommended to clear the different energy centers. But for me, in the garden, Bob James clears all of them. I love you. Yes, and thank you very much for joining me today. I did not unschedule too much. It's good, man. It feels good to be in the 50s. There's a certain maturity and and gaiety. I don't know where that word comes from, but there's that as well. Let's have a fabulous, it's a Saturday. we reset, and I can't think of any better way of resetting